And a trio of giant pandas is returning to China after spending more than 2 decades in the United States. They've been residing in Washington's National Zoo as part of China's so-called panda diplomacy. Kate Fisher reports from Washington.
Oh, look at that. Good girl.
Packing up pandas, and with them more than 50 years of soft diplomacy between the US and China.
On behalf of the people of the United States, I am pleased to be here and accept the precious gift of the pandas, and also these other mementos from the government of the People's Republic of China.
That first gift marked a significant point in US-China relations. According to the author of book Panda Nation, the construction and conservation of China's modern icon.
So because the US and China were at odds prior to 1972, that act of offering a gift of pandas to the United States was a huge gesture on the part of China and seen as much more symbolic than prior acts of panda diplomacy. And it was quickly followed by a gift of pandas to Japan.
But in subsequent years, Chinese pandas became expensive loans instead, with China usually charging $500,000 a year per animal. These international loans often coincided with the signing of trade deals, according to a 2013 Oxford University study. US and Chinese officials have not commented publicly on what the return of the pandas says about the state of their relationship. Officially, China's contracts lending pandas to US zoos have simply expired.
There doesn't seem to be an explicit statement of discontent coming from the government of the People's Republic of China. And so I think one of the reasons I say that giant pandas are actually really excellent tools of diplomacy is in part because a lot can be read into the gifts and the loans and the returns. That kind of ambiguity can sometimes be useful.
You did a great job! But there's nothing ambiguous for the team who've nurtured these bears.
I can promise you that on the day that they're leaving, I'm going to be a mess. I will be a puddle of tears on that day because I know these animals. I know them as individuals. They mean so much to me, and I'm really going to miss them.
President Joe Biden may be missing them too, as he works to find areas of collaboration with the US's biggest competitor. That effort will come into sharp focus later this month, when the US president is expected to meet his Chinese counterpart Xi Jinping in person for just the second time in 3 years, without pandas to soften the statecraft. Kate Fisher, CNA, Washington.